Hey, what's going on YouTube? Now, if you want the best Battlefield 4 gaming experience, let's be honest, you're not going to be playing on consoles, you're going to be playing on PC. In this video, I'm going to make recommendations for PC components that cost under $2,000 and can run Battlefield 4 at its highest graphical setting and with a high frame rate. Battlefield 4 is a heavily AMD optimized title, so it makes sense that the centerpiece of our build is the R9-290X, AMD's flagship and best performing single GPU. For Battlefield 4, AMD graphics cards give better performance per dollar than Nvidia alternatives, but at the expense of copious amounts of heat exhaust and noise. The R9-290X runs at 90 degrees Celsius during peak usage, and the fan noise has been compared to that of a jet engine. To avoid using the laughable attempt at a cooler on the reference card, you can pay extra for a non-reference solution, such as this very attractive Sapphire model, or you can use the NZXT Kraken G10 to mount an all-in-one liquid cooler. An R9-290X with a non-reference cooler will run cooler, quieter, and faster, giving you better performance in games. With upcoming support for AMD's Mantle Optimization, the R9-290X can perform even better in Mantle optimized games such as Battlefield 4. Due to high levels of early demand and the popularity of Bitcoin and Litecoin, these AMD cards have been extremely difficult to come across and prices have soared accordingly. If the thought of so much heat and noise on the reference 290X makes you shudder, you can consider using the GTX 780 Ti, Nvidia's fastest single GPU. While you won't get as much performance per dollar, the 780 Ti will give you more frames per second in games. The Kepler GK110 architecture is more refined power compared to AMD's raw power and delivers better performance per watt, millivolt, and degree. The CPU in our build from Intel's Haswell architecture is the i7-4770K. Battlefield 4 is optimized to take advantage of high CPU core count, so we will see an advantage in using the i7 with its hyper-threading over using the i5. With Asus Republic of Gamers, you know you are getting the highest quality components. The Asus Maximus 6 Hero LGA1150Z87 motherboard is an excellent choice for this build. This board is SLI and Crossfire enabled, so you can add a second GPU in a later build, and it also has very overclocker friendly BIOS. The Corsair H1001 will keep the CPU cool while overclocking. I've used this in a previous build and I can personally attest for its performance, rivaling that of much more expensive custom liquid cooling loop setups. Corsair is my preferred brand of RAM. Due to unreasonably high prices at the moment, we'll only go with 8 gigs for now. I use Crucial SSDs in my build, and this 120GB M500 SSD can hold Battlefield 4 and a handful of other games. Seagate offers a very impressive amount of storage space per dollar, so we'll use the Seagate Barracuda 2TB 7200 RPM hard drive as the mechanical drive in our build. AMD graphics cards are very power hungry. The Corsair RM 1000W fully modular power supply gives us enough overhead to upgrade to Crossfire or SLI in the future. NZXT Phantom cases are my favorite because they strike a very difficult to reach balance between looking too serious and angular and looking like a transformer. The Phantom 530 is the latest Phantom model from NZXT. Included in the budget of this build is the Asus 144Hz monitor. I use 3 of these myself and it's one of the best gaming monitors on the market right now. Forgetting to budget for an operating system is one of the most common mistakes made by new builders. Windows 8.1 is the OS that gives the best performance in Battlefield 4. Purchase a Windows 8.1 license and be sure to have it ready to boot from a USB flash drive. For under $2,000, you have a gaming PC that can run Battlefield 4 at its maximum settings. Thank you very much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos about Battlefield 4 and PC gaming.